league titles to be decided Friday night on the gridiron, which brings us to Mark Coons and Mike Robinson and this week's Dunn Drive of the Week.
The Dunn Drive of the Week is presented by Dunn Chevy. A great deal is a done deal.
Well, we are coming up to a very interesting final Friday night of the high school football season as we welcome in Mike Robinson. You see him every Friday right here on BCSN with Game Day Nation. Mike, thanks for coming in.
Hey, thanks for having me, Mark.
Now, it seems like every week during this Dunn Drive of the Week, we usually show some good offensive plays. You know the old expression, offense gets the highlights, but the defense
wins championships, and championship implications were on the line over there at Whitmer versus Findlay. This was a huge game, and this Drive of the Week, we're going to drive on over there and show you guys how defense got it done here for the Findlay Trojans. This was a potent offense that we've seen here for Whitmer Panthers, and this team to be shut down to the only 14 points they'll get because of this type of drive right here. So go ahead and get your Dunn vehicle and drive like the Findlay Trojans are, because defensively, they were stopping Joey Morales. They're throwing run game after run game, but you got Yeager, Vance, Smith, Regal. These guys were stepping up in a big way, making big-time plays here in the backfield. And again, Brady Ford's not used to this kind of pressure. He could usually sit there in the pocket, but the O-line had a little bit of miscommunication. But the Findlay Trojans defense, they were all over it. And right there, you're seeing Johnson make that big sack right there. He fakes to the inside. The O-line did a pretty decent job of protection, but he got outside of that and was able to keep his outside leg and arm free and able to get there in that backfield and make a huge sack. And that led to a turnover there on special teams, you know, dropping the ball on the 1 yard line and giving it to the offense. You give the ball to Ryan Montgomery, you know what he's going to do with it because he's an offensive guy. But this week, the Trojans defense came out to play for the Dunn Drive of the Week.
Yeah, Ryan Montgomery had 6 touchdowns, 3 passing, 3 rushing in the win, but it really was the defense that was the big difference for Findlay in the victory over the Whitmer Panthers. So, Mike Rob, that means we've got a 3-way tie atop the Buckeye division going into Week 10. Anthony Wayne, Whitmer, Findlay, they're all 3-1 in league play.
Yeah, this is crucial. You know, that Findlay loss to Anthony Wayne, that shook up everything. And this is why Anthony Wayne, I keep mentioning it, has been my dark horse football team of this year, because they can beat anybody on any given day. So it'll be an interesting thing to see if Anthony Wayne can pull up the upset over there over the Perrysburg Yellow Jackets.
You're calling that a potential upset. Perrysburg, of course, 2-2 in the league. They lost to both Whitmer and to Findlay. They got a new trophy to play for between Anthony Wayne and Perrysburg. So that's going to be a very important game on Friday night.
Well, absolutely. It's a home environment for the Yellow Jackets. They got the opportunity to take advantage of their amazing crowd to be able to shake up the Generals a little bit here. But their defensive game plan has been on point all year long. So can Josh Tackett's and the boys get it done? This will be a fun and exciting Friday night.
Cardinal division comes down to one game. Napoleon and Southview both undefeated in the league. Napoleon makes the trip to Sylvania on Friday.
Yeah, this is huge, and I think Trey Rubenstein and the rest of those guys over there for Napoleon are excited for this opportunity. They haven't played for a meaningful championship in almost a decade, so this is an opportunity for them. And on the flip side, Isaac Sexton and company, Steve Hardy got these guys rolling from last year to this year. The improvement has been consistent. This is something that they want on their wish list for Halloween this year, so they're going to have to check it off if they want to get it done Friday. Championship Friday is on the way.
Yet 2 other championships that will be decided on Friday in the TAC. Ottawa Hills playing Eden. And, of course, in the City League, Start, Lima Senior, the clash of the Spartans. They're both undefeated in league play, so that's all going to be decided on Friday. We're looking forward to that. And, Mike Rob, you know what's coming up next week after this.
Playoffs!
We're going to talk playoffs!